Right, we are back again, 16b. We're going to follow the same steps. Add and subtract two rational expressions. Steps for adding and subtracting rational expressions. Factor the denominators. Find an LCD by multiplying the different factors and writing all expressions with this LCD. Add or subtract the numerators. Factor the numerator. Cancel any common factors. So here's our first one. We're going to factor. So our first step along the way is factoring. We're going to rewrite m plus 6 over, let's see, m squared minus 4. There are two terms there. This little square gives me a hint it's going to be the difference of squares and a subtraction, so that works. We know that that's going to become m plus 2 times m minus 2. There's our plus sign. We can't factor m plus 2 is just factored already. So if I look at those, my handwriting's awful on this one already. My LCD is going to be a combination of the two, but I already have m plus 2 on both sides, so it's really just going to be m plus 2 times m minus 2. Alright, so our left one is already correct. M plus 6 over m plus 2 times m minus 1. Nope, m minus 2. Shoot. Our plus sign in the middle. Here, I have to multiply this side by what we don't have, which is m minus 2. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to have m plus 2 times m minus 2 for the bottom. The top is going to become 1 times that, so I'm going to just have, let's do it red to remember, m minus 2. We can put them all together. So we know that the bottom is going to be m plus 2 times m minus 2. The top, I have an m plus an m to get me 2m. I have a 6 minus 2 to get plus 4. And then I need to factor the top, so I have 2m plus 4. I can take 2 out of that, so 2 times m plus 2 over m plus 2 times m minus 2. Last step is canceling what we can cancel, so I have m plus 2 on the top and the bottom. It's going to leave my answer as 2 over m minus 2. And that's going to be the first question. Alright, let's do another one. Here's our next one. I'm going to stick with black on this one. So let's factor. So I have 3 over, look at this, y squared minus 9y. I'm going to take out a y. See what we have left. Y times y minus 9. Don't let the 9 trick you. There's an extra y in there, so we know we have to deal with that. Minus 2 over, I need to factor the bottom. So I have negative 9 on top, negative 8 on the bottom. To get that, I need to have, it's a negative number, so I need opposite signs, and the larger one needs to be negative 8. So I'm going to say, let's say negative 9 and positive 1. Yeah, negative 9 and positive 1. And it's just y, so we're going to make this y plus 1 times y minus 9. So we have a lot of things to keep in mind here. If I come back here and do my LCD, I know that they both have, oops, hold on here. I know they both have y minus 9. The left also has, or the right also has a y plus 1, and the left has a y, so we need a combination of all of that. So on the left, I have the first two, but not the last one. So I'm going to multiply the left by y plus 1. The right has the last two, but not the first one, so I'm going to multiply the right by y. So I'm going to have two new fractions, y times y minus 9 times y plus 1. Y times y minus 9 times y plus 1. Alright, so let's multiply it out. I have 3. I'm going to distribute this. 3 times y is 3y. 3 times 1 would be plus 3. Subtraction, we know what we need to do with that. 2 times y is 2y. And I'm going to come back here and add the opposite, so add negative 2. Then we can put those together. 3y minus 2y is going to be 1y plus 3 all over y minus 9 y plus 1. That's it. There's nothing I can take out. Alright, let's keep going. Let's do it again. It's factors. We're going to start with 2x over my first one. An L, so remember it's to the left. I have 1 on top, 2 on the bottom. That's going to be 1 times 1. So we have x plus 1 and x plus 1. X plus 1 times x plus 1. That means there has to be 2 versions of x plus 1 on the bottom, right? Because there's 2 here, so we have to count. We have to think about twice. The other side, 3 is going to be x. Oh, no, excuse me, I don't have that yet. We need to factor it again. So the right, I have 2 and 3, so let's do plus 2 and plus 1. So I'm going to have x plus 2 and x plus 1. Hey, there's one over x plus 1. So if we do LCD, we're going to have x plus 1, it's on both of them. I have x plus 1 that's on the first side, but not the second side, so we'll multiply this side by x plus 1. And then I have an x plus 2 on the right that's on the left, so we're going to multiply the left by x plus 2. Alright, let's rewrite. So now I have x plus 1 times x plus 1 times x plus 2 minus x plus 1 times x plus 1 times x plus 2. Alright? At the top, I'm going to multiply x plus 2 times 2x. So I'll have 2x squared plus 4x. This side I'm going to do 3 times 3x. 3 times plus 1 plus 3. And I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to add the opposite, plus, negative, and negative. So let's put those all together. We know it's going to be over x plus 1 times x times x plus 1 times x plus 2. So I'm going to have 2x squared. 4x minus 3x means plus 1x minus 3. We're going to factor that top again. Come over here this time. This one's in blue, so we can tell the difference. I have negative 6 on top, 1 on the bottom. So it's negative, so the opposite sign, big one's positive, so let's do 3 and 2. 3 and negative 2, excuse me. 2x and 2x. So we're going to end up with, let's do this like that. Well, let's write it right here. So now I have x plus 1 times x plus 1 times x plus 2. I have 2x plus 3 on the top, and the other side, 2x minus 2 is going to turn into x over negative 2, so x minus 2. Yep, I think that's it. There's nothing I can reduce. I'm just double checking here, make sure I didn't get anything. Keep going. We have a couple, I think we only have one more to go. Last one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with 3 minus 2. So for a spot for our factors, factor 1, we have 6 on top, negative 5 on the bottom, into the same. We're going to have negative 2 and negative 3. So x minus 2, x minus 3. The other side, we have 4 and negative 4. So how about negative 2 and negative 2? X minus 2 and x minus 2. Alright, so my LCD is going to be x minus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 3. Alright, so 2 new equations. X minus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 3 minus 2 times x minus 2 x minus 3. This side gains an extra x minus 2. This side gains an x minus 3. That's what we're going to multiply by. So we're going to have 3x minus 6 and 2x minus 6. And then I'm going to come in here, I'm going to add the opposite. Alright, so we're going to do 3x minus 2x will be x. Negative 6 plus 6. Oh, that's it. X minus 2. X minus 2. X minus 3. Yeah. Alright, we did this. Minus 2x to get 1x. Call it 1x like that if you want. Minus 6 plus 6 to make 0. That's going to be our answer. Alright, make sure to attend to that homework, please.